welcome to Nstv Lagos, and of course, good afternoon to everyone on the 8th of October 2021. Of course, it's another beautiful time to talk about things going on around the city, talking about happening in the city right here on this program on the station Nstv Lagos. My name is Stephen Ajayi, and of course, I'm not only here in the studio this afternoon. Of course, I'm with my co-host.
I'm Abiola Bello.
Right, and also we have our regular and of course Waterside analyst in the studio, and of course we will be here to talk about our discuss this particular afternoon, talking about Rivers election, the aftermath of that particular program, that particular election. Right, of course we have Nickolas Iwuchuku right in the studio, and of course we'll be here to disseminate some of these discourse. Good afternoon, Nickolas.
Good afternoon, Stephen. Good afternoon, Bello. Good afternoon, viewers. Good afternoon, Nigerians. It's nice being here.
All right, okay. Of course, we're talking about Rivers election, the aftermath of that particular election that goes through.
Yes, Mr. Nickolas, we want you to just let us know your observation as regards the just concluded Rivers election. What are your views and observations? Thank you.
It's a very simple issue. Like most off-cycle elections, at least there was the presence of the voters, the police, the State Electoral Commission, and the political parties, like all elections, you know. But the peculiarity was that this is River State, the cash cow of the states of the country, the state where most ex-governors have tried to become president, the state with oil wells. I think the state that has an immediate past governor as a serving minister in a new government. But given the noise between Wike and Fubara, and there was attention drawn to that state. And we have seen, like most states, like in Benue, like in Kwara, like in Anambra State, most of the incumbent party, or the incumbent governor in this case, made sure that his party won all the local governments, and the River State was not going to be an exception. It's why giving the tussle between the former governor and the incumbent governor. So there was nothing new except the fact that there was violence, obvious violence, crisis, and shooting after the swearing in, which was unfortunate, but which was not surprising to those who understand Rivers politics from the days of Odili, Amechi, Soboma, and co. And given that the fact that it's a place where there are a lot of piracy, a lot of militancy, a lot of cultism, a lot of bunkery, it's almost like it's also a melting point, just like Lagos too and Abuja. So what we saw was expected,
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. You made mention of violence, and when you look at election generally, there should not be any sort of violence and the rest. Can you view it as a free and fair election with what you have mentioned that coupled with the election?
The free and fair is a function of the atmosphere. In this country, there has been a free and fair election in 1993 across the country. But given since this APC government post Buhari, given the tone, given the body language of this government, all the elections are about control of the resources of the states, of the parties, and not necessarily about the people's will, the people's welfare, the development of the states, even development, rule of law, judicial integrity, a civil policing. It's about capturing, like the do-or-die era of the PDP under OBJ, and when Ahmadu Ali was the chairman of the PDP, he would say things like, we will capture Edo, we will capture Jigawa. And when you see a president and a colonel as president of the nation and a party chairman who have a major background, they see this from the end of warfare. But one would have thought that, and we didn't help matters by making another general take over when the operation won in the APC, and that mentality has taken over this new government. And you could see Ganduje after the after what happened in Edo State, which led the Oba of Benin declaring 2 weeks dry fasting. I mean, if the election was free and fair, why would there be a dry fasting? You know, that's the time you're supposed to believe people to be rejoicing, you know, eating and drinking and having Thanksgivings. And that was the mentality they wanted to take into River State. Because Gandhi told the whole world that they will capture Rivers, capture Anambra, and capture Anko. Can Anambra Abga say they will capture Kano? Can NNPP say they will capture Lagos? You know, so when we use the word capture, it's as if there was a subterfuge, as if there was warfare. But elections are supposed to be about debates, healthy debates, healthy conversations, manifesto entrenchment, voter awareness, voter education, civil policing, equal representation of party agents at question center, and declaration. It's not like trying to go to the moon or trying to go underwater to get the remains of a submerged submarine. But that's what we have here. You know, so I won't use the word free and fair. But I think they were voters. I think they were parties. I think they were candidates. And I think those who acted as security men acted. If it was the police from Abuja or Rivers or the Rivers State Security Vigilante, the people have elected their chairman and they have been sworn in.
Thank you, sir. And if you look at this election again, we can also discover issue of godfatherism, and it was very, very vivid. So, what can you say about the election? Can you say that the issue of godfatherism is good during the election?
As much as I know and as much as durable history can attest to, the word godfather was a Catholic word used by Catholics during naming ceremony when there's a newborn baby, and a man of sound mind and character appears like a spiritual father for the baby outside his biological parents. But it later metamorphosed into the head of a mafia family in Italian mafia world. But it's unfortunate that what has no bearing in democracy. Yes, there can be sponsors, you know, the party leaders, you know, paramount rulers, clerics, all trying to canvass for their candidate, but with the intention that the candidate, after taking the oath, after winning election, would succumb to the rule of law, and the rule of law will be taller than all of us, the followers and the leaders. But it has come to mean who has more bull on vans, who has more touts, and who has the ability to set fire on states. Like the minister of FCT told the whole world. And it's unfortunate that we got to this stage. And him as a grassrooter, as former chairman of Obiakpo, to a governor, to a minister under Goodluck, a minister of education, now governor emeritus and serving minister of FCT, he should have known better. And with a wife as a judge, he should have known better. And given what he used to say when he was also governor, that you don't joke with the sitting governor, I think he should allow Fubara and the people of Rivers be, so that would, because directly or indirectly, this country's success as a mono-economic state now, because this government has shown that it has lacked the skill to diversify its economy. So the Rivers oil, or the Baisa oil, or the Akobam oil is vital to Nigeria's safety, because that's where we get much of our capital from. Take it or leave it.
All right, of course, Nickolas, thank you so much for your contribution. Talking about the Rivers election after March, and I know a lot of people are outside. Of course, a lot of people who are actually watching us right now already came a lot from what you have talked about this afternoon. And of course, will I say yes, it's time to draw curtain on the program, talking about happening around the city. Right. So thank you so much, Nickolas Iwuchuku, for your time. And of course, hopefully once we call you, we'll be definitely here to answer our call.
Thank you for having me.
Alright, it's time to say goodbye. Don't forget you can actually watch us live on Nstv on social media, Facebook, Instagram, Nstv Lagos, and also on Go TV. My name is Stephen Ajayi.
My name is Abiola Bello.
Alright, do have a lovely day. Thank you.